everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Leslie and today we're going shopping. Hi friends, we're starting off today at Gabe's. We went all throughout the store. We got stuck in the clothing section for a while and, found a few things here, found a few things there, but, that's where I found my shirt and I was happy with that. So that's a winner. And the pen addict in me kept looking at things like this because they were colorful and cool. And then we were trying to figure out just how many boots does one store need? Okay. Then we were finding tacky sweatshirts and tacky sweatpants, and we wanted them to wear to the parade tomorrow. And we ended up getting none because we couldn't find them in everybody's size. We wanted everybody to wear the same thing. It's a problem. We like to wear stuff like this when we do our Black Friday shopping, some outrageous nonsense and great prices. What's that, like $10.99 for a pair of nice sweatpants with pockets? Hello? But it just wasn't really what we were looking for. So we finally moved out of the clothing section after checking. Look, $7.99. We had to move on. We were a good 45 minutes in this section, wanting it all, needing it none. And what, to my wondering eyes, should appear but these fabulous slippers with turkeys, chickens, we do not know. And I said, surely you need these, Deanne. And she said, no, I don't need them. And I said, well, I don't need them either because I've got turkey leg slippers, and so we will be just fine without them. And I love the fact that I filmed all of this in slow motion. That is fantastic. Then we have the good stuff, the shiny, colorful, fabulous good stuff. Every type of earring you could possibly want. There's Santas. There's snowmen. Look, it's Mr. and Mrs. Claus, the gingerbread houses. What's that price? $4.29. Adorable. We need them all. I'd like to have these bracelets, but then I thought, oh, wait. I could buy beads and make my own for less than $4.99. So let's move on, shall we? There's presents and trees and Mr. and Mrs. Claus again, snowflakes, big hoop earrings. Oh, what do we see here? $4.29. I think I need these in my cart. And what else do they have? 'Cause I love some wacky earrings. Reds and blues, nurse badges, they're pretty fun. Couple of fun ones up here, mainly the Santas again. Have some like that, have those. What do we want? Do we need any of these? What? We need them all? Well, I know we need them all. Let's walk away and look at some more children's toys, because that's who we're here for, not for ourselves. Thank you very much. Hi friends, back home now. Little story. Shopping places are very busy now. It's the week of Thanksgiving. Everybody is out. There is no filming. The first place I was able to film and the only place I was able to film was Gabe'S. It's a haul. All right, so first thing I got at Gabe'S for $12.99. Merry and bright. Merry and bright. That's not the best part of it. Yes. Yes, I will have that. Thank you. Okay. Okay. All right, so I got that. I like to wear things like that on the week of exams with my flashy earrings and my gaudy jewelry and all the fun stuff. I got, speaking of gaudy, got a little more because I think the cat or somebody ate mine. It's a problem. So, let me figure out how this one works. For $7.99. Yes. Yes, I did. I did. Thank you. We also like to wear outrageous things like this when we go Black Friday shopping. That's how you get on the news. My family has a thing about getting in the news in the newspaper. I don't know why, but we don't know why, but somehow we end up there. All right. I got this for my niece because she loves frogs, and it's just a headlamp. $4.99 for this. This was $7.99. Yeah, $7.99. Sweatshirt, $12.99. Bought this as a gift for a youngster, $7.99. It's just a little journal set with a pen, erasers, stickers, sticky notes. Just a boredom kicker when you're sitting at home and it's snowing out and it's too cold to go out and you want something to do. What do? You sit inside and you draw pictures in your little journal. Then I bought this for another youngster. It just looked fun. You pop in these cards and you write with 6 neon pens and use the wipe cloth to dry it and reuse it. It's adorable. You can do it with the cards and do this, or you can just color on it. And that was $7.99, so that was a steal of a deal. Total at Gabe'S, $71.75. Okay. I got these. I'm hosting Thanksgiving, so I want everybody to be able to have a container to take home of what they want. This is 12 containers with the tops, and these were $7.99. So figured they would go well. And I told my niece, I said, I have all kinds of Christmas earrings. I don't have any snow or winter earrings that I know of. Which one of these do I need? And she said, well, these are a definite throw them in the basket right now. It's got a little snowman face up there, and then his body is little pom-poms. Preciousness for $4.49. And then I said, okay, I like those, but I also like these two. And do I need to get both of them? Or should I just get one? And so here's one option. Okay, they're little ice skates, $4.49. Or we just have the, dressier option of like a little bow with a snowflake hanging. Okay, that's nice. Each $4.49. She said, well, I would choose these. And I said, well, after Christmas, I decorate for winter. And one of my themes is like a whole ice skating thing. It's a problem, okay? And so I said, well, I have to have these. And I said, well, I guess I just need to get all of them. Because these could be for work. These could be for decorating. These could be for whatever day I want, because they're fabulous. So we spent like $14 on 3 pairs of earrings. Can't beat it. One of those would have been $14 at Target. Alright, and then I bought an advent calendar. This is 12 days of socks. The price was $6.99, and it's made by Sockopath. So I just thought they were fun. So we'll do those during Vlogmas. Then we went over to, oh, and I got this bag from Gabe'S for 99¢. Reusable bag. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Thought it was beautiful. We want it. Because we like to take these bags with us when we go Black Friday shopping. My bag, my niece's bag, my great niece's bag. Let's see. Alright, gonna have a battery change and then we'll get on Then we'll get on to Walmart. All right, then we went over to Walmart, and I don't think I got much at Walmart. I don't remember. Where are all my bags? That's not it. Oh, it's back here. Okay. All right, so I got this for the front porch for my bench that's out on the front porch. I just love the vintagey old Santa. Thought he'd be a great pop with my little red pillows that I have out there that desperately need to be washed. This was like $5.77 or something. Not bad at all. At Walmart. Sorry, let's get up a little bit. I'm hosting Thanksgiving, so I said I need to pick up my plates, napkins, cups, things like that. So this was the best deal I found. These were like six something. I don't even remember the price. Under $7, and you got 40 plates. And I just felt like, well, you know, I'm not going to have 40 people over. But you can always have a paper plate when you don't feel like cooking and cleaning. So we got those. I got these, which are supposed to be snack cups, I think. They're 9 ounces. I don't know if these are big enough. But I got them. They were like $2.97 a piece, $1.97 a piece. I got this for like 87-cent napkins. They will go into the craft room. They're for crafting. I got these for 87-cent, 97-cent for crafting. They'll stay in here. I got these again for 87, 97, we don't know, for crafting. Stays in the craft room. And I got these for like dessert plates. And there's 20 in here. And these were like $2.97. So we got that. What is this? Now that's Lowe's. Okay, and then, okay, I simply bought this under the influence of Crystal Tara. She got these a few years ago, and it just looks so cute. And her decor, and I was like, I think I'll try some. $9.97. They're the honeycomb trees. They were very popular last year. Not sure if they're going to be a big deal this year, but you get 3 of them for $9.97. Was there other stuff I wanted? Yes. Yes, there was. Cups were $1.48. Napkins were 87-cent. The paper plates were 97 and 97. And $2.97 for the Red Marys. And $6.44 for the 120 pack, or whatever that is, the huge one. This item was $5.97, and I'm like, that's even better than what we got at Micheael's. Remember I bought that garland? Look at all these beads I got for $5.97. How much things, beaded pins, and beaded pins and pokey tools and all of that. Sure will. Sure will. So I got that. And then I bought this because it has 4 in it. It's actually called a lollipop bouquet, but I might break it apart and give one each to the girls at work because the whole set of 4 was $1. And I just thought they were cute. Little Santa, or maybe that's an elf, a Christmas tree. Here's the Santa, a reindeer. I just thought they were super cute. And I think the paper has the print on it, and then the lollipop itself is just the shape. Yeah, yeah. So, whatever, we got that. So my total at Walmart was $40.11. Okay, so that stays in the craft room. This goes with gifts. Okay. And then I had to stop by Lowe's because when they built my house, here's one pipe coming, you know, in, around, up to the sink. Here's the top of it where it's open, right here. Here's the one coming down from the sink. It stops like right there. I've never noticed it before. I hung something on this pipe, knocked it forward, water shooting everywhere. I'm like, what's going on? We don't do the hovering thing, okay? We build properly. So I got a little flexible tube. It'll go from 5 inches. They're real hard to do the first time. Anyway, I have to get my son to do it because he's strong. It's a 1.5 inch. That's our standard pipe here, and it goes from 5.5 to 12 inches. And so I can pull it, make it as long as I want. I've got a screwy thing here. I've got a screwy thing here. We're good. Screwy things. We don't know what they're called. So that was like $10. It was $9.48. That's a little ridiculous. All right. While we were ever that way, we went into Tjmaxx, and I had picked up this for Christmas dinner for silverware. It's a set of 12. I'm going to have 12 people. It was $9.99. My niece said, I don't know. I feel like you're going to need more than 12 people. You know, throw them away or forget to keep them, or they lose them, or they drop them, or they whatever. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, I'll think about that. We'll keep looking. I can bring them back if I want. They were $9.99. The other item was $5.99. Because sometimes we had no idea that we could wash these. And I asked when the last time it was washed. We're going to be washing. Okay? All right. Santa leaving you one. Okay. Great. Whatever. Okay. Then I said, can we stop by Micheael's? I have to go to the bathroom. That got me in the Micheael's. And I wanted to check the Halloween again because you know I had all those great prices. Well, now it's 80% off. And it's getting slim pickings. So I said, I better get what I want now because I don't know if it's going to be here when I get back. So, for 79 cents, I got these napkins. Nope, that's not right. These were $1.20. They were $1.20. This was 79 cents. It is ribbon that has bats. Okay? Those will go in my bin under my bed. Then I got these for $1.20. And my niece was like, what are you doing with all of that? And I said, oh, you can laminate these, cut the top, make a pocket out of it, fill it with goodies, and send it to others. She's like, okay. I got these for $1.20. Good Witch. Bad witch. I got these for $1.20 each. So my total at Micheael's was $7.20. I got all this fabulousness. So I picked up these. And she said, what are you going to do with those? And I said, well, you take a piece of S tape, whatever, and you sew it into the plate, and you cut it about halfway. You stuff it full of goodies, and you send it off in the mail. And they're called swaps. And I saw a bunch of it this Halloween. I'm prepared for next year. Okay, and then I got some of these for $1.20. They were trying to sell them for $5.99. Now, the item that I really would like to have is right now $6. And I said, well, they have plenty of them left that I'm going to wait it out, see if they go 90% off, or if they put them in a, $10 grab bag. It's basically a ghost-shaped mirror, and then it says boo across it, but it has lights. And I thought, well, how cute would that be in my craft room during Halloween? Do we need it? No. No, we did not. All right, so we did that. Then, we're not done. Where's that bag? Oh, yeah, I put it in here. We went by the dollar store for the last stop because I said, let me just check the dollar store for some nice cutlery that I can use on Thanksgiving and have more than 12 pieces. So we have 16 full sets of cutlery, spoons, forks, and knives. Do I need any more than 16? If I do, we're going to have to use regular ones because we just can't, we don't know. So I got these to go with all of my cute little plates and things. And I'm going to take back the $9.99 Martha Stewart ones. I don't know what I was thinking on that. She kept picking up stuff and I wanted to buy too. All right, so my total at the dollar store was $11.13. The cutlery was $1.25 each. Then I got these for $1.50 each. There's 60 of them in there, and they're perfect for beaded pins, beaded pokey tools, things like that. So those are going in the bead bin along with my garland because I may not be ready for everything this year, but next year my shop is going to be stacked with stuff. So I got 2 packs of those for various crafts. I can even make jewelry if I want. Okay. And then I got red cups and green cups. And they're 16 count each, $1.25 each. Okay. So yeah, would I spend $11? Yeah. The only thing that was $1.50 were the beads. Bastards. Okay. Great. And that's it. I am sorry that I was not able to take you out to more stores because I was hoping to be able to do that for those of you that don't get out much. Just so you could see what's out there and just, look around and go shopping. And I'll continue to try. I can at least get the morning in when, it's not crowded. The next time we plan on going shopping is Black Friday. Will I be able to film? We don't know. We don't do any 5 a.m. nonsense. We get up at, 8:30. She gets here about 8:30. We leave, get there at about 9:30. Take our time. We're not rushing. We're just looking, whatever we want, whatever we see. So that's the next time I will go shopping, and that will be one of our pretty final shopping trips. And that's it. That's it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, hype it. Let me know that you really enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications every time I upload so you don't miss a thing like my papa misses me when his mommy goes shopping. Yeah, tell everybody, say hello. You say hello? Say hello. Say I'm getting ready to get a bath and get shaved. Because I'm a filthy boy. Just a dirty boy. That's how much. Just a dirty boy. My mama need to shave me. Alright guys, thanks so much for joining me. Tomorrow we start Christmas decorating. I'll see you there. Bye.